Service located at 7000 Bel Air Road, Baltimore, Maryland. Zip code is 21206. Our phone number is 410-668-6000. Today I want to talk about problems tag and title people face at motor vehicle whenever we go to process our offline transactions. I wanted to write to the business licensing office, but I said, okay, let me just make this video to let them know what's going on, because I believe there's some people who are motor vehicle that don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the incident that I had with them, and this has been going on for some time and no one is able to address this situation. So I'm just gonna make this video, so if any of the managers watches this, then that way they know what is going on with tag and title people, because I see that most of them are trying to frustrate us or kind of like to put us out of business, because this is not, it's not right. What I notice is that they rather drive dealers and tag and title people away than taking their transactions or doing their work. They look for something to send you away. Anyway, I'm going to mention the incidents I've had with them. The one that pissed me off was the one I had today, that I had to drive to Bel Air location, Bel Air branch. I went to the SS. SS has been giving me hard times for a very long period of time, because I'm the one who go over there to like tell them how to run their business. They don't know what they're doing over there. So I'm going to mention some things here for you guys to know what has been going on. Incident number one. I had a situation whereby I couldn't process, I think it was salvage. The person did the inspection and the person came to me to process it. So I told the person I'm not authorized to process, so I took the paperwork to go to MVA. So when I went to MVA to process the transaction, I couldn't believe they rejected the paperwork. I had all the paperwork, dealer bill of sale, I had the title reassignment, and I had the bill of sale, odometer disclosure, and the rest of the paperwork. Everything was okay. So I get to MVA in Essex, and the lady was telling me, oh, I cannot process this. You're supposed to get a bill of sale from each dealer that sold this vehicle. I said, excuse me? The only bill of sale you need is from the last dealer that sold to this customer. That's all you need. And she said no. She brought the supervisor. The supervisor said the same thing. I said, I want to see your manager. The manager said the same thing. I said, for real? So I left the location and I drove to the Glen Bunny location. As soon as I go to the Glen Bunny location, they processed my paperwork. I had the bill of sale. Everything was there. They gave me my plates. I got my plates. With that, I said, ma'am, can you tell me what is wrong with my paperwork? Because I just came from the SS branch and they told me to go and get a bill of sale from each dealer on this paperwork, on this reassignment. The lady said, ma'am, your paperwork looks okay to me. That's why I've issued the plate. My God, they sent me away. They sent me away for no reason. Anyway, that was incident number one. The second one was odometer disclosure. I had this paperwork I was processing. It was an online, probably salvage, because that's the only thing that takes me to motor vehicle. When it's salvage, I have to go there. So the first salvage, let me talk about the first salvage I took to MVA. The very first salvage I took to them, as soon as I got there, the lady said, what are you doing here? You're supposed to process this. I said, ma'am, this is salvage. I'm not authorized. Oh, no, you're authorized to process this. I said, how am I authorized to process salvage? Tag and title people are not authorized. She said, no, you're supposed. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, can I see your manager? She brought the manager. Manager said the same thing. Brought the supervisor. They said the same thing. I said, you know what? Let me call my agent, because I'm not going to have you make me lose my license. I put my agent on the phone. I said, please, can you speak to these people that don't know what they're doing? Tell them that they have to process my salvage. Can you believe my agent talked to them and told them, ma'am, you authorized. MVA, tag and title is not authorized, so you're supposed to process this salvage for this lady. That was when they did my transaction. My God. I escaped. Who knows how many people they've told this? How many tag and title people they've told this, that they're authorized to process salvage, and they've been processing salvage. My God. Yes. You have to read to understand your business, to know your right to do what is right. Otherwise, you lose your license. Who knows how many people they told and they believed it and walked away? I did not walk away because my agent told me, Kathleen, you're not authorized to process it. And when I went to MVA in Essex and they were telling me I was authorized, I had to put my agent on the phone. And my agent addressed the situation. Said, ma'am, this lady is not authorized to process the salvage, so please go ahead and process. That was the only reason why they processed it. So I took my paperwork, my title, and well, I processed the paperwork, got my tags, and then left. Incident number 2. Incident number 3, odometer disclosure. I went there, you know how people fill out the mileage on the back of the title, and then probably I think probably the customer boarded it, so the MVA agent wanted me to, you know, get a, what do you call it, odometer disclosure to, you know, have the customer fill out another one. I said, ma'am, I have power of attorney from this customer on this particular vehicle to sign on behalf of the, oh no, you don't have any right to sign on this paperwork. You have to take the odometer disclosure back to the customer. You have to go to your office, print it out, have the customer. Jesus Christ, for real? Yes. Then what is the essence of the odometer disclosure, essence of the power of attorney that the customer gave me? Some people don't know what they're doing over there. Anyway, I came back to my office, called the customer came, I asked the lady, I said, once I bring back this odometer disclosure, I hope you're going to process this paperwork, you're not going to send me back. She said, no, when you sign it, bring it back. I called my customer came, signed the odometer disclosure. I don't know what the power of attorney I had with me was for. So she signed, and then I took this paperwork to MVA, and I got my plates. The one that pissed me off was the one I did today, transmittal form. I went to MVA this morning to do duplicate title for a customer. As soon as I got there, oh, this is your transmittal form. You're supposed to have the duplicate copy, you know, the one that has a copy on the back of it. You know, next time we're not going to say, ma'am, why is it that every time I come here, you guys have one excuse or the other to send me away? Do you guys really know what you're doing over here? Or what is it? Or you guys derive pleasure sending people away than processing these transactions? Are you guys not in this business to business to make money, or you just gonna send people away because it's not your business? My God, we take all these offline transactions, we tag and tell people to make up for the slow times that we get, because MVA is almost taking the business. They do renewals online, they do all kinds of things done online that we're losing customers here. So we use the offline transactions, you know, to make up for this whatever recession that is going on. So anyway, cut story short, the lady argued, oh, next time. So I got pissed and I said, ma'am, why is it that every time I come here you always look for an excuse to send me away? It's either you look through my paperwork and then look for a fault to send me away. Why are you guys like this? I prepare before coming to you because I know what I go through with you. That's why I make sure my paperwork is right. So whenever I'm here, my paperwork is right. She said, oh no, the transmittal form, you should call your agent to have them send you the one with the duplicate. Without this, we cannot process. I said, man, why you get? I said, please, can I see your manager? Manager said, oh, no, this lady troublemaker. This lady? He said, man, we're not processing this transaction. I said, why is it you're not going to process it? Because I don't have the duplicate copy. The transaction... Let me show you what the transmittal form looks like. The transmittal form looks like this. This is the MVA, the copy, the one I printed online. Usually we order it through the warehouse, and then the warehouse will, you know, the warehouse one will have like a copy of it. I ordered last time and then they didn't have it at the warehouse, so I've been printing online through motor vehicle website, and I've never had issues until I went to this branch today. So she said, oh, Miss Liver, you're supposed to have the duplicate part of it, the copy on the back of it. I said, ma'am, why are you, anyway, cut story short. So she refused. The manager came, she refused. I said, okay, I need to, the supervisor refused. That one said, no, we're not processing it. I said, okay, I need to see the manager. So I was waiting to see the manager. It was taking too long. I said, you know what? I'm not ready for this nonsense. So I drove to the Bel Air location. When I got to the Bel Air location, I presented all my paperwork to this lady. The lady looked at it, and then she handed me back my transmitter form. I said, why are you giving me back the transmitter form? Oh, ma'am, you don't need it. You only need it when you're dropping off your paperwork. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, for real? I don't even know why SS gave me all these hard times for nothing. So she handed me, I said, are you sure? She said, yes. We only take this when you're leaving the paperwork the next day. If you were dropping it off, we would have requested for this. So she handed it back to me. My God. I processed the title. This is a copy of the title. I have the title right here. I just did it. Waiting for the customer to pick it up. So this is what I go through every day. So that's that one is aside. Then the next one I have here is, okay, there was another problem I had one day. I went there, my paperwork looked okay. She was like really upset. She was looking for something really to send me away. Then she was, I think they've known me there, because every agent that deals with me, when they start their hard time, I stand there to fight. I don't walk away. I make sure I speak to the manager until they get mad and process my paperwork until I leave. But I prove a point every time I leave. So this time was my power of attorney. Oh, Miss Liver, your power of attorney cannot be exactly like motor vehicle. You need to go make another one. You know, I know at first they said it was the letterhead. Oh, you can't be using this MVA power of attorney to do it. You have to make one with your business name. They processed my paperwork. I say, yes, I'm going to do that. So next time I came, I made that power of attorney, and then they processed it. So after a while, they kept taking that power of attorney until one day again, they were looking for another thing to send me away. Oh, Miss Liver, this power of attorney is exactly like motor vehicle. You have to make yours to be different. You have to, it must not look exactly like motor vehicle. I said, okay, no problem. So I said, but you must process this paperwork today, and then next time, I'm a very like aggressive person. I said, next time I will restructure it. So I went home, restructured my power of attorney. My power of attorney is different now. So that one aside, so I went today, they were looking for, my God. Anyway, so that's MVA for you. So another situation was, I had a customer who filled out a form but forgot, I think all the paperwork she signed everywhere except for the VR005. She forgot to sign. So I get to motor vehicle SS location as usual. And then she's like, oh, Miss Liver, the customer forgot to sign here. I said, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and sign. I have power of, oh no, you cannot sign. I said, ma'am, I have power of attorney. This power of attorney is restricted me on this vehicle. You see? Vehicle, we're talking about the same vehicle here. That's what I'm gonna sign for. Let me sign. He said, no, ma'am, you have to take it. Call the customer. I said, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we argued. They said, Miss Liver, you have to take it to the customer. So I left the office. Called my customer. I said, ma'am, please, when I come back, make sure you reserve my space. I'm gonna go back to my office, find the customer, let the customer sign this paper, and I bring it back to you. So they just wanted to like give me hard time. But anyway, cut story short, I went to my office, my customer signed the paperwork, and I went back to MVA. And she kept looking for another excuse to send me away. Was looking. I said, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these people? But anyway, cut story short, she processed my paperwork and I left. Another incident was business licensing office. I went to MVA. I was trying to get my dealer's license. So I went to the investigation department. I was trying to schedule for an inspector to come to my location to inspect my place. So when I went to the location, the guy told me I went to make inquiries. He said, go upstairs, go to the business licensing office. They're going to print you the form. You bring the form, fill it out, and then we schedule for the inspection. I went upstairs. I met this younger, dark-skinned lady. First of all, when I came there in the morning, she was very nasty. I said, Jesus Christ, this is not a good day for me. So I left, I greeted her. She was kind of rude. Oh, yeah, if you're looking for, if you want to get your dealer's license, you have to go to the investigations department downstairs, talk to them. They will tell you what to do. So I went downstairs. And then when I went downstairs, they sent me back to this lady. Already she had an attitude the first time. So the second time I came, I said, ma'am, I just went to where you sent me. They told me to come upstairs to have you print out the dealer's whatever form for me to fill out. That way they'll be able to schedule the inspection. She said, no, you know, I'm just gonna give you the link. You go to your office, you have to go to the library, anywhere you have to go to, you can go there and print the form. I said, ma'am, I left my business, I drove 1 hour to come here, so are you telling me to drive back 1 hour to my place of business to go print this form, and then drive back another 1 hour to give them this form, and then drive back another 1 hour? So I got mad. I said, who is the manager here? I need to speak to the manager. So one of the employees came out. Oh, Miss Liva, what's the problem? I said, look, I came here. She told me I was trying to have her print out a form. They sent me from downstairs, you know, to come up here for you guys to print out this form for me. Why is she not printing this form for me? Oh, Miss Liva, you know, she said, oh, what form? This lady was so polite. She was very nice to me. She said, Miss Liva, what was the name of the form? I gave her, and one white lady, she went, printed the form and brought it to me. So already I was pissed. I was yelling. Then I called the manager. I said, manager, I said, this lady, she's not friendly. This is not the type of person you need to put up here. I was there sitting, watching the way she was attending to people. The first person came. I think this person maybe didn't speak much of English, and she was talking to the lady. Oh man, yeah, here's the link. They will rather send you away than help you. And what is this office name? Business Licensing Information Center. For you to go there and know how to get your tag and title business. When you go over there, they give you turnaround. Why? Why is this? My God. There's some people who don't appreciate what they do, or who don't like their jobs, and there's some other people out there begging to get such an opportunity to come in there and make a difference. Be nice to people. It doesn't take anything off of your body to be nice to someone. My God, if that was my job, I will help. I'll be very helpful. So what form do you need? I'll print. Even people will come there and be looking for me. Oh, Miss Liva is the only person I want to see. That's what they will always say. Anywhere I walk, I make a difference. This lady was very rude. The manager came and said, manager, this lady, this job is not fit for this lady. If I were to run this business, I will make sure I hire people who are friendly, who are willing to help people. Very optimistic people, friendly. I've mentioned friendly. Like people who are like, you love people. Some people are not people's person, or what they call it. You know, like you see people, you're depressed. You bring your depression from your home to your job. No. When you come to your job, you disconnect because you get paid for it. You don't just sit down, be rude to people, and you get paid. I've never seen that in my entire life. I've never seen that. I'm so pissed because when you call these people, that's why most of us lose our license. You'll be surprised. You call NVA, speak to 3 people, and you get 3 different responses from these people. That's how NVA is. Most of them don't know what they're doing. So I read, I make sure I cover myself by reading. Sometimes I argue with them because I'm telling them how they're supposed to run the business, and they're telling me otherwise. Sometimes they tell me different from what I know is right. I've read from their website. Anyway, so the lady refused to allow me to sign, you know, the VR005. She said, no, you need to take it back to your customer. So tell me what this power of attorney is for. Just to get plate and walk away? So if they have any place where they omitted, maybe they forgot to put the mileage, or they forgot to sign, that's my job because of the power of attorney that they give me. That's why I get this. But NVA will make it really hard for you that you have to send that paperwork to the customer. Why? Then tell me what is the essence of this restricted power of attorney. It says restricted power of attorney, and it gives the VIN number and the title of this vehicle, and I'm standing there talking to you about the same vehicle, and you don't want to allow me to sign on behalf of the customer. My God. Ugh. Anyway, this is all I can remember for now. So if you're a tag and title agent and you've experienced any kind of rudeness, or like how do I put it, like you know you're doing right and they don't know what they're doing. If you have that information to share, please put it on the comment section. Explain your situation, what you went through, so that we can take this information to motor vehicle or to the supervisor or to the whoever is running that place, so that they can address these issues. A lot of people are closing down. Look at me. I do the offline transactions on the side to help my business. I've not had a customer all day. So if I didn't do this duplicate title today, probably I would have stayed here for nothing. Why is it that they frustrate people when we go to motor vehicle to register a vehicle? They frustrate us. I've closed the other side of my business where I go to process salvage, because now they're asking for what's called MVTA. They say you should get the transmittal form, get the screenshot of the problem, and then MVTA cover sheet, and then for the rest of the paperwork. I called to get the MVTA paperwork and they were telling me I had to register and pay $250 to become a member with the motor vehicle department. Pay $250, whereby they are not fighting anything for tag and title people. Tag and title people have lost right to process anything. We've lost the right to process everything. Everything is a motor vehicle now. So tell me what the $250 I'm giving to you is gonna do for me. What have you done for tag and title agents? We're almost losing this business. The only thing the system allows us to do now is 30 days. Most people renew online. They don't come to us. Unless maybe they pulled over or whatever, then they come here like over, you know, like they're in a rush. That's when they come to us. Or people who work when MVA is open. So this business, I don't know why they frustrate us. We're doing what is right, trying to make a living just like them. All they do is frustrate us. I've closed my walk-ins, you know, the sidewalk, you know, I normally do, because they were telling me to pay $250 for them to send me one kind of stupid form. I said, what kind of form you gonna send me? All I get from MVA is people frustrating me. I get this form. Does it solve my problem? No. The $250, I can't give you any $250. You're not fighting for tag and title people. We've lost almost the business. If there's a flag, MVA, once they pay that fine, the system's supposed to leave that flag so that the customers will come here and get plates. I mean, renew whatever registration or whatever they want to do. They pay the fine, they have to go to MVA to leave the flag. You think that customer is coming back to me? No. If the person is already a motor vehicle, he or she is gonna stay there to get whatever we lose customers. So tell me what the $250 I'm paying you is gonna do. What have you done to save tag and title people to stay in business? Everything, we've lost all the rights to motor vehicle now. If care is not taken now, they will get a machine to start processing the titles and then we'll be put out of business. Why? My God, this is the end of this conversation, I'm going to say, because I don't know why we're trying to make a living just like you people. And people are somewhere frustrating us. But anyway, I'm not going to let that deter me from the business. I'm going to keep being positive. I'm going to find a different location. I go to the Bel Air location. Bel Air, I believe there's no problem for now. Until they... That's where I'm going to be doing my transactions, you know. But anyway, that is it. I need MVA manager or whoever is above all these people to do something. That's why you guys have bad reviews online. You need to remove people who are not willing to work. There's some people who are there just born to be rude to the customers. You could tell someone to go and get something in a polite manner. You don't have to be rude to send me home. You don't have to be nasty to send me home. Say whatever you have to say in a polite manner. I will understand and I'll get you the paperwork next time. But don't like make it look like every time I come here you look through my paperwork and look for something. This is what I get. I encounter every time I go to the SS branch. But anyway, you guys will not see me there for a very long time. I'll be dealing with Bel Air location until whoever needs to be talked to will be talked to, because I am tired. The people over there, they don't know what they're doing. I used to be a dealer. When I go there, I tell them how it's done and they argue with me. I said, okay, no problem. I don't have to argue with you. Anyway, Like I said, if you're a tag and title agent, you've experienced any kind of rudeness from anybody at motor vehicle, or you encountered a problem that you feel like sharing, put it on the comment section. I'd be very happy to read it, because this needs to be addressed. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions relating to this or to something else, I can be reached at 410-668-6000. Thank you for watching.